All right, we are back. We are back. Ah, we're alive. Okay. And we got ourselves the winner of our best of 5 between Origin and this wonderful young prodigy that I have named Loco Toss on my server. Yeah, it's some pretty good strats. Welcome, Rombuzz. Welcome.
Hello.
Okay, so you might remember that thing that I started with after the ladder session, and that was around 10 hours ago? I don't know if it was 10 hours ago.
Yeah, it was around 10 hours ago.
Yeah, with Winter. So we're going to see. Yeah, Aztec's already asking for the draw.
Yeah, it's a draw. Or I win for me, but draw for
nobody loses, as Aztec said.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
They're only our draws or wins.
Only winners or draws. There we go. Ooh, thank you. Thank you very much. Anonymous gifter, gifting for Blood Ring. Thank you very much. I don't know if that was if this is like really anonymous or if my Streamlabs actually, sorry, not the Streamlabs, but my OBS just bugged. Stream Elements, I believe. But thank you very much. Huge shout out to whoever you are. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support, guys. I also have now it extended a bit more. 15 minutes per sub, man. Easy. Now I'm actually building a nice community here. Okay, so why don't we actually talk about what we're gonna have here? So Rombuzz also accepted to do a In My Mind session, which means he's going to talk us through his thought process based on what replays he picked. And let me just... Actually, you know how we're going to do it? Pull me in for the replay lobby.
Oh god, no. Oh, where are those replays?
You gotta get prepared. You gotta be prepared, man. You gotta be prepared.
I thought you have the replays.
Wait, which replays? Which replays? You want from
like a long time ago. Okay, I'm gonna open my secret folder.
Oh wait. Okay, I know. Let me just get back.
Wait, I sent you like a PV. I don't know what I sent you.
Okay, here's the thing. It's called Beauty. No worries, I'll pull it in.
Yeah, it's like PvP and
second
something.
One. Let's see.
What are the matchups in these?
Let me just see where is that other one.
It should be in
there
the
we go.
same
No,
place.
I actually see them. Okay, now I see them. You named them for In My Mind.
Organization level. So good.
Don't worry, NA organization. I'm just kidding, by the way. We love NA people as well. We have no grudge against them. So there's a PvP, a PvT, and another PvP.
Wait, what?
There's two PvPs. I also have one that it's called Beauty on Altitude against a Protoss called the Chosen One.
Let me see it. Which one is this?
You sent this a long time ago, by the way. That was before this session was confirmed.
Okay.
I think that was like for the In General In My Mind thing. So...
Okay, I think I will have it in a second.
Did you want also a PVZ or?
PVZ, yeah, I can get a replay. We can actually hop into one of the games that I played versus Origin.
That's what I was thinking about as well. There we go. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, especially like that one, last one, I think, maybe.
Yeah, that last one was actually really like, wow, I didn't really think that the Colossi will last so much.
Yeah, once you micro, then they are really good, even versus roaches.
Okay, so what do you think we should start? Which one do you want to start with?
I don't know. That's really up to you.
Okay, then let's just, since the origin one is fresh, we're gonna go over that one, which means that is going to be Royal Blood. That one, right? The last one. You said the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, I just realized that I have 2,400 replays. What am I doing with my life?
I don't know. That's not that much, I don't think. Because it counts actually, it counts every single custom game and everything else, so everything is counted. Even the lobbies where you just went in, played for like, tested something, and that's it. And I think it also counts custom games like Unit Tester, you know, these, basically everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Okay. I fear that I'm gonna look at these older replays and I'm gonna be confused by what I played. Because, yeah, I just play so much different right now, and I feel like I play really better than I was playing 1 month ago.
Actually, you know what? Let's remake this. Just quick.
Okay.
For one reason, I want you to have the lobby lead,
Okay.
so you can speed it up and slow it down if you want.
Sure.
And also, you're gonna tell me if you want me on your vision or you want me like on everyone, and you can just ping stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so do we start with your vision?
No, like, start is pretty standard.
Okay.
Yeah, adept push, 3 guys. Nothing really special. You just play standard. Yeah, this probe scout is important. That you not only scout the second base, but also scout the timing of spawning pool, because sometimes players like to place this spawning pool down 10 seconds quicker, and your adept is kinda too late, and you basically die to a faster pool.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, you're not getting like a single, you're not getting, let's say, a single drone. Get it like one drone faster or something, I guess.
Yeah, so standard, another gate. Oh no, I clicked something.
It's fine, it's fine. I think you just went back a bit.
Okay, we are back then. Yeah, he was playing, I think, standard too. I don't know why he had less workers than me, but yeah. So I made this stalker, so it denies vision. I mean, I started attacking rocks with it. Oh wait. Okay, it's not that build.
Yeah, you don't go for adepts, you go for blink.
I go for blink and robo. That's something I found out recently.
I was actually surprised that you put down your tech like late. Were you expecting like a scout or something at this point?
No, not really. I mean, he saw that he isn't really. I saw that he isn't really scouting that much, so the tech was late because I was just making full-on workers.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Another anonymous gift. Thank you very, very much. An anonymous gifter. Thank you so much for the gift once again.
Yeah, so I make this Robo Bay as my second Immortal comes out. It should be done when War Prism gets done.
Yeah, and you go for that double drop, yeah.
Yeah, it was a little bit too quick in there. But yeah, still standard third gate, so I actually have some production. And the Origin went for more roaches, so I was really safe in this situation with the double Immortal drop.
I think this is the game where Linglad and I were freaking out when you were almost losing the War Prism.
And now everything in control. Almost in control. It was made to be in control. Yeah, so
alright. Thank you very much for one more sub. I'm sorry to interrupt you this much. I guess we're just getting a lot of subs. Ooh, this was close. Okay, I liked how you fought here, but what was the, like, were you that confident that he cannot defeat you with these roaches that he had? Or what was the thought process like? Okay, you're going to fight these queens. But there was a lot of queens behind him.
I saw that he is backing off with roaches and lynx, and these queens just started attacking and following, and Origin wasn't really paying attention to them. So yeah, I just attacked with them.
Thank you very much once again. I would like to know who's this anonymous gifter. Who is this anonymous gifter? I'm really curious. Yeah, let's move on. Sorry, Rombuzz.
Yes, the most important part when you are doing disruptor drops or immortal drops is to, of course, not lose your War Prism, because then let's say that you're kinda dead.
Like on this HP?
This HP was still fine, okay? Let's everything is fine. Yeah, no way that it actually gets killed. So yeah, I was just kinda harassing with these two immortals. Overall, it done a great damage. As you can see, I lost basically... yeah, he lost a queen for almost nothing. And I think I saw here... Yeah, he was coming out in here and I had pretty much nothing, just a couple of Stalkers and a Colossus. And also 2 Immortals, but... yeah. He actually, I don't know why, but decided to get back.
Keep the music playing, I guess. Thank you once again. Our anonymous gifter just gifting subs left, right, and center. Thank you very, very much for gifting a lot of it. I don't think I thought that we're gonna end up like this, so yeah. Thank you very much. Also, I have a question here, Rombuzz. You started with a Colossus, then you went into a Disruptor, like single Disruptor, and then you restarted Colossi production. What was the thought process behind that?
Yeah, so I saw that I'm being attacked, and I really quickly needed something to secure me.
Okay,
I had almost
so that wasn't
to defend
planned.
it. I mean,
so that wasn't in the ideal situation plan.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal situation, but turned out. Yeah, I mean, when I'm being attacked and I know that I probably don't have enough, I'm just stopping production from Robo and going for disruptors.
Okay. Okay, so basically defensive disruptor production. That's actually...
Yeah, defensive disruptor production.
Yeah, that's actually cool. La la, thank you. Thank you very much, Silencer King. Yeah, looks like you have competition. And yeah, thank you very much.
God,
We're almost back to 4 hours.
Happening?
Sorry?
What is actually happening?
I don't
People
know,
are
man. You're doing
fighting.
really good content, that's for sure. I really enjoy your thought process so far, honestly.
Yeah, so the good thing to do in here, you can actually hop into my vision for a second. That you don't have all your army in one place when you don't really know where his army is. You have to spread it out, like in here,
Wait, I
some in
need
here.
to actually ping it again.
Like, oh, I can't ping it.
Yeah, we need to be on every one vision. And you can ping it. Then I'll show it with your vision and without it.
I can't ping.
And wait. Oh
No,
yeah,
I
you need to actually start the replay, I think.
No, I can't ping.
No. What? Okay, never mind. I have no idea. So, what were we looking at actually? What positions?
Can you get into my vision?
Yeah.
Like my right now.
No.
My,
Yeah,
I mean, not mine from the past, but mine from the now.
From what?
From now.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, on this, wait, on Discord or what? No.
No. Okay, you know what? Just
So what kind of vision? Like I have it on your camera. I have it on your camera vision.
Wait, can't you just get into?
No, actually no, I can't.
Oh,
no, in replays you cannot have another observer's camera.
That's really bad. So
Yeah,
basically, you want to have some army in your third base, some army in your fourth base, and some army in the walls, so you don't get killed by random run by when you're microing your war. Like, yeah, sweating.
Yeah, you're actually yeah, so you basically pre-arrange your defenses.
Yeah, pretty much. And when I'm panicking and I have to gather everything really quickly, I'm just F2A. Yeah, I just press F2A. And it turns out sometimes better, sometimes worse. Of course, this is not ideal, but you can do that on this level as long as.
Also, here you basically just lost your battery overcharging. You lost your everything. Okay.
Yeah, I knew that he's gonna destroy it really quickly, but I just popped it on for a second, just to turn it on. just for it to be. So I was actually pretty scared because I thought that he was pretty much all in at this point on 59 drones. I had 67. I was really scared when I lost that third base, because I thought that he has much more.
Alright, I cannot say thank you enough times. The anonymous gifter comes back once again. Thank you very much. Oh man, Rombuzz, what is happening here?
Yeah, I'm wondering too.
Let's just bring it back a bit. Can we just bring it back a bit? I want you to go over this warpism in the main thing.
Yes,
because you went through a lot of things here. Like you saw a lot of things. And I think this is the moment where you actually go in with the army when Origin just pulls everything into the main.
Yeah, so the problem with defending 2 immortal drops with such an army is that you need to pull a lot of things. Because, like, yeah, pure Roach Ravager won't really do much versus the immortals. And yeah, he just F2'd. I think that he might just thought that I'm not gonna ever attack him. So yeah, he just F2'd to his main to defend these two immortals, and then I moved out. So yeah, and I basically didn't lose anything. He stayed in there for a second war, and I basically had this base completely for free.
And these were like, this was like a really ingenious blink in my opinion. When this was like almost, you almost got that disruptor shot off.
Yeah, I realized that I still have a disruptor a bit too late, and this fight was really bad. I didn't really have much AoE, but in the meantime I had like six zealots on the high ground, in the mine. So yeah, this was doing big damage still.
Oh, you lost the War Prism, yeah.
Yeah, I lost the War Prism, but these immortals still did fine. For some time, they killed some workers. Yeah, they distracted him, so this was still good value. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really care about losing these two immortals at that point.
I guess they served you well, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, like they didn't. If I have only two immortals, which I had, and I didn't really have more Rombuzz. Yeah, two immortals aren't a great thing to have. I'll better do more Colossus, and yeah. So there he attacked me. This was actually really scary after that really bad fight. I had
yeah, here we thought that he's going to go into your base. Yeah, and this was really scary. I think shield battery overcharge saved you here.
I mean, not really. He was just trying to focus two things at once, and these Colossus just did whatever they wanted. Yeah, he still didn't kill my Colossus. Still.
Yeah, every swipe was actually really good, and these Ravagers were not really good against those Colossi. Also, he did not attack them, that move commanded them.
Yeah, also this Disruptor. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I realized late that I'm actually doing Disruptors. This was once again the panic button. Panic button. Yeah.
It was also painful because you lost it instantly. So, also I loved how you tried to. I guess I don't know if it was intentional, but I loved how you actually warped in between the roaches and the Colossi.
It was half intentional, half not. Yeah, it was.
Now, based on instinct, then you realize it's good.
Yeah, I just did it because I did it. No, really. Also, I didn't have much place to warp in, and I didn't have units in there, so I just warped it in.
Okay, yeah, and at this point, I think you're like in a really commanding position.
Yeah, I had way more workers than him. Also, he destroyed my base in there because I was focusing on pulling all my workers to kill one Zergling. Yeah, this is not something you should do.
Silence King, you're actually you're a real king. Thank you very much once again. Huge love to you.
Guys, I might tell you something. Soon you won't have anyone to give subs. Like,
yeah. So you're telling my community? No, wait, don't jinx it, Rombuzz. It's like when I say something stupid and you want to do it. We're gonna. Luckily, guys. My right eye is itchy, man.
Time to get my 10 alt accounts on. Send it to all my friends, family.
Imagine what a time for my eye to itch. People think I'm crying. I could actually, because I don't think I had such a successful stream, and knowing that I can actually help out CSO with this, support them to actually fund more great tournaments, Also, thank you very much once again. So, a lot of people got a lot of nice subs here. Thank you very much for the gifts. You're crazy, man. I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know who you are exactly. Because even if we played, I'm sorry. Like, if I don't get to know people, then I tend to forget about them. But trust me, I'll not forget about your kindness after this stream. So, yeah, you're in my Hall of Fame. That's for sure. The Silence King. Thank you very much, and the anonymous gifter as well. Whoever that is, I wish I could find that out so I can call him by his name and her name. You know. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Anyway, what we were talking, what were we talking about?
I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, here I actually, I actually hate myself for this move.
Which move?
For making so much Archons versus pure Rotor Valor, because you love Archons, and I pretty much hate Archons versus this type of composition. But I had too much gas and I had to burn it on something. I just made some Archons because why not? Like, yeah. Also, Origin.
By the way, yeah, let's talk about this one a bit. What was that line about?
Because you really like to make Archons, as you say. When you make High Templars,
Go on. Did you have the stream? Because I think at this point we were calling out the Archons being a lot of Archons being morphed.
No, I didn't have the stream on. Of course, I'm not stream cheating. I would never do that.
Obviously, I believe you. What I don't believe is that you're blocking your gases intentionally. Or sorry, unintentionally. I think at this point it's like your moniker.
Which gases? At which place?
The one at the third, the one at the fourth.
At the third, I never take gases at the third, unless I'm going for Sky doesn't really light game. And at the fourth, it wasn't really blocked.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you were calling out the Archons being a mousy amount of Archons. Yeah. For those who don't know, I love morphing Templars into Archons, whether I want or not. I think that's the reason why I'm not playing with Storm, because I had a couple of moments where I was like warping the Templars, and accidentally, I swear, I was control clicking the Templars, and I wanted to morph a couple of them into Archons, the ones that were fresh without energy, and I always morph all of them. All of them. And there goes 200 energy Templar, 150 energy Templar, 2 storms out of the window. 4 Templar with actually 8 storms, not a problem, out the window.
Yeah,
that's why I'm not really playing with Storm.
Sometimes happens to me too, like when I warp into Templars, which I want to morph into Archons, but I misclick and I morph into Archons, these who have 200 energy. Like, yeah, this is so painful. That's true. At this point, I pretty much had an immortal army. Also, I realized that Origin didn't really make upgrades. This game he made, but the past 4 games he didn't.
Well, he had some upgrades, but not that much.
Yeah, but as Zark, you really want upgrades. Yeah, now Origin pulls out Vipers, but...
Jackie, I think we reached the maximum extensions, because the original time would have been 25 minutes more, and we have 4 hours and 25 minutes, so that means we reached the +4 maximum hours.
Yeah.
That's one goal that's been reached.
So Vipers are of course really good if you know how to use them. And
I was actually surprised Origin Move commanded them into your army a lot of times. And
yeah,
I was also surprised how confidently you just blinked onto them.
I don't
Just
know
sniped
when,
them.
but let's see when.
Pretty much 3 times, I think. 2 or 3 times. I think it was
Because
like 3 times where he had the Vipers in position. One time he actually managed to use them when he just pulled in your Colossi
yeah, so now
at that
he
right side.
attacks. Now he attacks into a place which isn't really perfect for him because I can just get some zealots in my fourth base, sorry, and surround him, and he won't have a ways to escape. I suddenly didn't do that because I was supply blocked
Yeah.
again. Yeah, I'm a supply block king basically.
Not as big of a king as I am.
I'm having 3 minutes every game.
Okay, never mind. You dethroned me.
Yeah, so now I've seen that he's going back with his army, and let's basically hop into my vision for a second. Okay, so I don't really see anything till now, and when these two links came in there, I already know that something is happening because you don't randomly send two links in 13th minute of the game. So yeah, now I saw that he kind of wasn't really in position with his roaches. And yeah, these Vipers were really on the front, so I could just blink under them and kill them all.
I think here he even pulled your Colossi in position to just straight up fight.
Yeah, and now
I think that last harpoon was actually benefiting you more than it did him.
Yeah, and now he had to back away because he just couldn't pull out my Colossus, and he was fighting also in a small walkway, small path. So yeah, amount of damage dealt by Colossus was just massive.
Also, how do you proceed? Let me just ask something regarding the mechanics. How do you approach these fights? Like, what are you prioritizing in these fights? Let's say, okay, you blinked on top of the Vipers. Those were probably the most important and priority targets, if you ask me.
I mean, the really important thing in there for me is to micro these Colossus as well, because Colossus are the biggest damage dealers. You can see that, yeah, they have 16 and 15 kills. That's a lot, and if you lose them, you're pretty much fucked at this point of the game. And remaking them isn't really quick, so at this point of the game, you really want to micro your Colossus.
So basically, just they move with the rest and micro those.
Yeah, pretty much, and also sometimes when I feel like it, I'm just microing kind stalkers, but yeah, I really have to focus on that then.
Yeah, I also see on your vision that on your camera that actually you are basically like pretty much you're just like looking at the fight because you know that I guess you also know as much as any Protoss that they need something to tank the damage for them.
Yeah, and
just their glass cannons.
Yeah, now that I have 4 Colossus, yeah, this isn't really an army that you would try to approach into. You. Origin should already be. Yeah, that Spire started way too late. And yeah, you can see that I went for the pretty much game ending move. I knew that I have a really big army. And yeah, I just made 3 attacks at once. One at his which base it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
yes,
his
six base.
And 1 to the main. And yeah, Zerg. It should be really hard for Zerg to defend this. Even if he defends like my main attack, then he's kinda dead in his main. Fortunately for him, he didn't really have much tech, but sniping the hive is really big.
Ooh, yeah. I actually like this this triple attack, 100%.
Yeah, actually, I was kind of scared because my Colossus were on the low ground, but I didn't know that you have a way to climb in there. So yeah, that was also really good, and I was straight up free, and you can see that this fight isn't so amazing for me right now. Also, we can get out of my vision. I forgot to say you that.
Yeah.
I was really scared for the 10th time in this match because I don't know if it was intended or not, but he kind of surrounded me with his roaches, and yeah, that's not the best thing to play versus. But yeah, I backed off. I microed my Colossus a bit, and it wasn't so bad for me.
Yeah, I think here you actually turn around in the moment. I think you can keep it rolling, because at this point it's like probably the last hurrah from Origin.
Yeah.
Like once again you snipe these Vipers. Like this is really crazy. Honestly, like how many? There was 7 Vipers. I think Sickest asked.
He lost already 7, so.
Yeah, those were the only ones. And I guess Dark Shrine is kind of like a formality.
Yeah, Dark Shrine is. I just placed it for better run wise, but at this point it didn't really matter. I should have placed it quicker. Yeah, quicker. But kind of forgot about it. Also, he split so many roaches, and yeah, at this point, he's really dead. When I have this +2, +3 almost kicking in, and yeah, I have just doubled the amount of workers.
Yeah, I think at this point even Origin knew that he was dead, so.
Yeah, I didn't even fear to blink in. And now you can see that he's also moving back with these roaches from his main, so I could easily go in with my warp prism and yeah, get more stuff in there.
Yeah, this was really good.
Once again, 3 Colossus, so without Carapace, yeah, it's really hard to play versus Colossus.
Now, also, I think we also called that out. We wouldn't have minded if our Origin was going for at least a single Carapace upgrade.
Yeah.
Because if he would have caught up to this, would have been...
I don't know what was this move, but...
Well, I guess he just tried to buy some time. But I don't know exactly. I guess the cocoon is tanky, and that's why it happened.
Yeah.
And I guess this is like just... It's basically over. Yeah, you destroy everything and GG's called.
Yeah. Nothing really complicated in there.
So you basically just played the same style as I do nowadays, trying to attack multiple locations at once.
Yeah, it's really good. Just kind of hard to execute.
Yeah, I also feel that it's kind of difficult sometimes, but sometimes it just works out and it's really nice. Yep. So honestly, I think I'm going to try and use more Colossi against Roach Ravager. See how it works. Maybe I don't get them sniped.
Yeah, you have to micro them as well. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
But if you micro them really well, then you can basically defend most of the Roach Ravager lands.
All right, pretty solid, man. You showcased us a couple of builds, and I think this was, in terms of execution and fights, this was probably the most solid. Mag comes back with the, sorry, what Mag? Why did I say Mag? Maro comes back and it's like versus Roach Ravager, Stalker Disruptor. Versus Roach Ravager, Link Bane, Stalker Colossus Disruptor.
Yeah, I mean on the lower level, Stalker Colossus should do fine versus a Roach Ravager. And yeah, disruptors are really depends on how your opponent micros, because if he just straight up walks into the disruptor novas, then yeah, you play disruptors, but yeah, when your opponent knows how to micro, then you have to have like eight at least disruptors.
Yeah, so you can actually fireballs every single time.
Yep.
Okay, makes sense. All right. By the way, in the meantime, you can actually ask Rombuzz questions in the chat if you have any regarding his playstyle. If you want to know something about the strategies or basically how he executes these things, feel free to ask away. Yep. I think we can just move into this game while people actually think about it, if they have any. But I think you actually explained your thought process pretty well. So you went up to like 4 bases and then pretty much you just got a solid composition and that was it. You really didn't do anything too complicated, so that was just pretty solid. Also, do you prefer more? That's just a question here. Oh wait, never mind. Let's just reload because I didn't put you as host. My bad. Fudge! I always forget this because I usually don't have to put people from to lobby. Okay, there we go. You can start. So what I was gonna ask, do you prefer like more complex things that has like a counter to everything that your opponent has, or do you prefer that middle of the road that is not the greatest but does well against everything that your opponent has?
I mean, in the early game against the things that just counter everything that is possible, in early game and in late game, yeah, just full on counters to what my opponent is playing. Yeah, let's see what this match really was. I don't remember what I played.
Oh, you go for Reaper Wall, I see.
Yeah. Oh god, what what did it type in there? Oh, I think I was playing versus like a master. No, not master. I think it was like late at night and
oh,
I was just wondering who did Starcraft put me up against? Okay, actually can speed it up. The start.
yeah, so pretty much standard opener. Oh wait, do you go for... Okay, talk to me about why and when do you go Nexus before Core?
Yeah, so I just go Nexus before core, sometimes on 19 probes, sometimes on 20. Yeah, I just go for it because it's more economical play, and as you may know, I really have like having a really good economy. So yeah, that's basically the whole thing.
Yeah, so basically what we need to explain also is how much late is the Adept compared to like a Core first?
I don't know.
Can't remember actually.
It's just in time, so seems fine for me.
Can't remember if the Reaper goes out and oh wait, this is...
Yeah, also
scout it, okay.
you really want to Okay, let's go back a second because I see that you didn't see. I see that you didn't see. Yeah, so basically you also, instead of not only scouting the main base, but you also want to scout with Turn placed his second base, because if he didn't, yeah, that's bad. So yeah, now I think I've seen that he placed his second base.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so basically chrono boosting can adapt.
Oh, I see you also had your adept stuck here. Or your stalker or whatever.
No.
No, I mean you experienced it. I'm not saying this game, but you also had the because I see by the way you rallied your gateway the first time.
I don't remember. Maybe I did. Maybe it was on old maps, but the trauma is still here.
Yeah, that's basically a trauma.
Yeah,
to me as well. Okay,
yeah, so
Twilight Forge.
Twilight, yeah, this isn't really the best thing to play. I don't actually know why I played this. This should be Twilight and two more guys, 3 more guys, and Robo. But if you see if you do have a really good scout and see that your opponent isn't really going for some type of aggressive play with Marines, and yeah, it's fine.
Oh, you actually got in with the adept, so you scouted the 1-1-1.
Yeah, and also I want to destroy some SCVs with this adept, because yeah, later it's not gonna be really useful for anything. Yeah, so still pretty standard. This mine, I don't know what he's doing with this mine. I add, yeah, 300 gates, so I go up to 4 gates.
Is this going to be like a 4-gate blink thing? With +1?
Yeah, this is a really good build in PvT, but because I have some more replays on this level, basically 4-gate blink into macro, like third base. Sometimes people play 4-gate blink, not macro. But yeah, basically I go into the robo, and as I come out, I place Templar Archive, so I actually have some kind of spellcaster which can deal damage.
Okay, makes sense.
And yeah, if I don't kill this guy with 4-gate blink push, then he's gonna die to when he tries to push me, and I have Storm. But recently people just die in like 6 minutes while playing versus 4K Blink, on my level at least. So yeah, if you're on 38k level, then hashtag just do 4-gate Blink. I didn't really go out with a push in there, I think. Also, I walked into a mine.
Yeah, that's kind of
yeah, it's very hard to hold 4-gate without tanks.
Yeah, right, because this guy has no... Well, he still can go for something
also,
like that.
With tanks, it can be pretty hard to hold 4-gate. So now I was making an observer, should be a warp prism, but because I gone for this forge, I couldn't really make warp prism. And yeah, this mine's pretty much hard. So yeah, at this point I still wasn't really in that position. I lost like 10 probes, but
yeah, you actually lost a lot here.
I had an upgrade, 2 upgrades almost more. So yeah, I still was in a great position. Right now, as you may see, he basically, if you see that Terran is doing a mine drop, then you don't know that he doesn't have anything at home. And if he doesn't have anything at home, and you have a clump of, how much is it? Yeah, 11 Stalkers.
That's what you need to one-shot a tank, I think.
Yeah, then he's pretty much dead. And he started making some army right now, but it isn't really much, and I'm already walking across the map.
Yeah, you're
I don't
basically
know.
going for... Yeah, if you survive the mine drop, then it's fine.
Yeah.
He has the production, though.
Yeah, he has the production, but still not really much. Versus, yeah, 11 Stalkers. I could push him from the front, I could push him from the back. And right now he can't get out from his base because I have basically too much. Yeah, he tried to go out with the CC, but yeah, he can't. Just it would get destroyed really quickly. Now I try to snipe some supply depots because
Oh, even supply block him. That's big.
Yeah, he has to pull workers, and now I see that he pulls workers, and I think I don't have my storm done yet. And you should have storm like way quicker. But yeah, this game was actually played a long time ago, and yeah, I kinda improved with my PvT by then.
Yeah, I think you play a lot of Storm these days, right?
Yeah, and then go to Colossi. Also, destroying these two Medivacs was really good for me because and didn't really have. Yeah, he couldn't heal his Marines, and he could basically only steam once before he dies to my Stalkers.
Yeah, and basically now every single stim is like permanent damage. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and when you know that someone is coming out with a push as a Terran, then you can predict where he comes and just snipe those Medivacs because they are usually faster than his whole army. So yeah, now I had basically too much for him to attack into me. I was making my storm, but still. He tried to do 2 attacks at once, but he didn't really have defense. Also, he was fighting under super battery, which was bad for him too. I had the mine in my third, which was painful too. I honestly thought that I'm in a way worse situation, but
Oh yeah, you were in a much better situation than he thought you were.
yeah, I think no, I didn't start my +3, though I should. And I had only like 6 gates.
Yeah.
So yeah, by now I should have way more, and yeah, I'm adding them. Basically,
you're adding them now. How much would you comfortably have, let's say, in an ideal game? What would you prefer to have
16,
at like 10 minutes?
16 at like 10 minutes, okay. Don't like, yeah, 10, 12 maybe. It depends on my economic situation, yeah. Oh god, sorry, I have to get back a bit.
Yeah, let's get back.
Okay, so basically after this push he didn't have anything at home. And
we're always saying he has nothing at home, but he had 23 Marines.
That's nothing for the army that I had. I was already making 4. Ideally, I would be making 4 like...
Ah yeah, this location. Why did you choose this? Was this for more pressure or...
yeah, more pressure, and he wasn't really in a great situation. Though I thought he's in a great situation, but if this base mines out quicker than in the late game, when he would have like 5 tanks, this base wouldn't be so crucial for my economy. So yeah, it's better to mine it out faster.
Makes sense. Yeah, totally. I agree. You know what? I actually agree. It's better for faster reinforcements as well. But yeah, you're right, because it has like
Yes.
Terran has decent siege positions on this map, so
Yeah, so there these 2 storms were basically the end of
that's
the
a lot
game.
of mules. What the hell? Wow.
Yeah, I thought that, I don't know what I thought, but looking that this game will go on for another 10 minutes, I must have thought one wrong. And also I morphed my 2 Templars into a Archon. Yeah, because just it's quicker to get 2 more new Templars, which actually will have 50 energy on them. Yeah, now I just blink into main because I can, and this is the best option to backstab him. He kinda killed off my army, but still, my
Yeah, I
position
was gonna
was
ask like,
alright.
why is he still in the game? But I guess he just doesn't give up. How many Raxes he has? He has 6 Raxes. That's also not a
Yeah,
number that you see. Silence
also
Bomb can
I
actually confirm that.
really poorly managed my probes, and he was sending out some liberators to harass me, and yeah, I really reacted badly to them. Now you can see that he has, yeah, he is finishing +2 and I'm finishing +3. So, yeah, really good situation for me. My economical situation was actually really bad, but yeah, storms were really good. And I still maintained like 10 gate production. Here he flies with some more widow mines, and yeah, it was so late that my multitasking was so bad. You can see that I pulled the probes 10 seconds after he oh my god, my English.
That's fine. Just think about it. It's fine.
After he dropped that mine.
Ah, yeah, because he took out more probes here. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I'm in a worse economical situation than him. I'm just mining a little bit more. He was
Let's
also
stretch a bit. What did you say, Rombuzz? Let's just have a 10-second. Ooh, that hard. I was gonna call out this Artosis pylon, by the way, but
yeah, Artosis pylons are also my fans. And I knew that he's attacking in my main base, but basically, I knew that he's attacking in my main base, and that I have almost all buildings in there, but it wasn't really much, and I had a big army under his third, so I decided to just kill his third, do as much damage as possible, and recall. So I won't lose the gates, I won't lose probes from my natural, but I will deal much damage and we'll just lose some pylons.
probably these are the Terrans that complain about recall, because in this situation, though the Terran was dead, of course, we can call that out, because he did so much damage. Even though he managed to come back into the game somewhat, you did more damage, and yeah, I agree. Recall here was really powerful.
Yeah.
Here I could actually get behind the fact that Recall is kind of overpowered.
Yeah, so now I killed his third for the second or even third time. Yeah, he must have been really angry at me.
Right, killed 2 orbitals.
Yeah. And
I actually dealt a lot of damage economically.
he was dealing, yeah, really much economical damage, but he didn't really kill anything from my army, and my army was really big at that point.
Yeah. Let me put it on your vision actually, because I want to. Hold on a second. Let me just put my hoodie on.
Okay, okay.
Getting a tad bit cold. Just a tad bit. We're already past the midnight mark, so actually I'm not running the heater. It's already like what 21 degrees or something in here. All right, we're good to go.
Okay. So he also was dropping my men once again. I really hate Terrans which just drop. They are in a god awful situation.
Yeah, they start dropping.
And they start dropping everything that's left. Don't the army is just, yeah, they don't have anything, they just start dropping, and yeah, it's just,
yeah, but you can say that this is his ability to do, you know.
Yeah.
You have recall, you have shield battery to defend with.
Yeah, split Terran better than split Protoss.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I can once again march through the map and kill his third.
That mystical third. Killing of that mystical third.
Yeah. He also pulled so much SCVs to it. Also, when you see that there are ghosts and you only have Storm, you don't have any other form of AoE damage, then you know that
repairman.
Yeah,
the
so
planetary.
When Terran has ghosts, you have to have like Colossi or Disruptors. There I got actually lucky because he wasted his CMP on like one Stalker and
yeah, true.
Didn't shoot.
Doesn't have EMP anymore.
Yeah, didn't shoot my High Templars. Also, whenever a fight happens, he has the Terran has some ghosts. I try to blink under the ghosts and target fire them with Stalkers before they actually EMP my stuff.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sometimes it just turns out to be a total disaster, but sometimes, yeah, sometimes I get to snipe these ghosts and they die.
Oh, when you're actually going for double upgrades now, that I like that one. I honestly like that one.
Yeah,
he did well with these mines, honestly.
Yeah, he sent.
What, he killed 80 probes? Are you serious?
Yeah.
He's still equal in workers.
Yeah.
Protoss Imba, man.
Yeah, so there isn't really much to say right now.
Oh yeah. At this point is like I don't even know how it went for how did it went for this much longer?
Yeah.
What's your
just Darren.
Wait, he had no combat shield. What the hell?
Darren.
What? Okay, Terran Zimba, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's Zimba. Everything. Everything everywhere.
Yeah, at this point I was really pissed off. I just 93 lost probes. I was really angry.
You were like for F's sake.
Yeah. Also, this was a really good move. Let me rewind a bit. You can see that there's this one ghost, and I got my stalkers together and tried to snipe it without risking anything more, and yeah, it succeeded.
Yeah, he didn't react in time.
Yeah. Now he shot his AMP, but
I think he missed.
yeah, he missed. Imagine missing EMP. It's like, yeah.
That's nice story, man.
Missing EMP is like missing a Colossus shot. It's just kind of impossible.
Yeah. Though there's people who do it, so.
Yeah, and this was basically the end. I had 4 times better.
Though he had like 5 bases, so.
Yeah.
No, actually, hold on, not 5. He only had 4.
Actually 3. He had 3. Now he had only 2.
Yeah. Ah, wait. Oh, he floated it. Okay. Now I see. Alright. Never mind. Didn't say anything.
Yeah. Hail Mary.
This is. I'm pretty sure this is the end.
Yeah, this was the end.
Like, if it wasn't.
Also, he didn't want to leave so long.
And it didn't even GG. Well, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to recap, so okay, you said probably this concept with where you take your fourth base, that forward base concept. Actually, I like it. I like it that you think ahead. You're gonna be like, oh, maybe I'll play a long game, and I'd rather mine this out so I have an inner base for later stages. I actually like that concept, honestly. I like the concept where you actually went for a attack and you were just trying to see how much you're losing here, and then basically when you thought that okay, now it's only the gateways remaining, I don't want to lose the gateways, you just recalled. That's also a really cool move.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of like your positioning for in the very early game where you snipe those medevacs. So that was really
yeah.
powerful.
I also try to be a bit forward. Like, wait, how do you say it?
Forward,
yeah,
like in the front.
Yeah, I like to be in the front because if he pushes with tanks, then I might kill the tanks, and defending the push is 10 times easier.
Now also you can force him to siege and unsiege constantly.
Yeah, that's that too. And yeah, delaying push is really strong.
It's like you watch a high level Protoss play that, and you see like, oh, the Terran army is halfway already half stimmed, and tanks have to siege constantly. Your opponent is like 1 minute late with the push, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, let me try that. And you die in like 10 seconds because you didn't pay attention. You stimmed on top of you and killed all your stalkers.
Yeah, that's painful.
No, okay, I think this was a pretty solid replay as well.
Yeah, just the beginning wasn't the best, but yeah, rest was pretty nice.
Yeah, I think the mine drop was probably the biggest problem, but yeah, other than that, I think it was really solid. I like how you thought about the whole thing, like, okay, he has less than me, so if we do the same amount of damage, he's gonna be even closer to dying. So yeah, that's, if I could actually judge that, or at least just have the instinct to go for these plays whenever I feel like it. Doesn't have to work out every single time, I guess, but could be just like I go for them, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, let's see what this replay was.
Okay, so you're playing a PvP on Babylon. Okay, do you let me ask you the same thing that I asked Winter. I don't think I don't know if I asked Winter or not. While this opener is going down. So Do you prefer one gate expand on maps that have ramps, or do you go for 2 gates every time?
I go for 2 gates.
Okay.
I go for 2 gates, but I play really fast second base.
Like what, after 2 units?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most likely, but sometimes I play second base after 4 units.
And what is your preferred opener in PvP in terms of units? Like, let's say the first 4 units.
4 units, it really depends. If I know that this guy likes to like.
Well, let's just talk about ladder. Let's just talk about ladder, where you actually have no idea.
I go for two adepts and two stalkers.
Okay.
So, where? Okay, there it is. I saw in here that he gone for 1 gate expand.
Oh,
and
by the way, this one is actually really, really dumb, really stupid way to open, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a really stupid way, but I think I didn't really use it in any way.
Because this is like what you're not even doing, like the ramp thing, to be able to defend your ramp. You're not going for 2 gates. And this is pretty much, I feel like these are the players that go for, you're like, oh, I'm going to punish them, and he shows up with like 2 immortals by the time you go across with like 10 stalkers.
Yeah. Also, this was a dumb move to cancel this pylon.
Oh, the pylon in your opponent's base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There I went for straight up base without even making units, because I knew that he's not really gonna do anything to me. Then I went for 2 adepts.
Smart move, honestly. And yeah, I guess since you had that, since you blocked that position for the cyber core, you can get into the base without any issues.
Yeah.
Or was this the plan?
I mean, at first it was the plan to shade into his base without any issues. I also sometimes like to hide my probe somewhere in his base, and when my adepts come, I'm gonna place a pylon in his wall, and then when I shade, I'm gonna cancel it, so he has no option of canceling it, of placing a pylon and walling off. This is a really good thing to do. Also, he went for Robo. I don't know why. Going for Robo is like the safest thing that you can do, probably. But if you are getting like...
Oh, what an interesting wall he had there. Wow, you really hate that bird, man.
I just like to shoot random stuff when it isn't there.
You animal killer, man. Why? Why would you do something like that?
I don't know. Yeah, so 3rd gate, I would... Sometimes I go for 2-gate Twilight and Forge, and sometimes I go for 3-gate Twilight and no Forge. I don't know.
But wait, now... this game you went for simple Twilight, so thought process behind that. Give me your thoughts behind that, because I'm really curious. Usually, especially when I play PvP, I'm really trying to just do like, okay, I'm trying to scout what his opener is going to be, and once I know, I'm deciding if I have, basically, if I still have no idea what he's doing, then I'm going Robo. If I see like Stalker Sentry, or maybe I see a Sentry opener after I scout with my first Sentry, then I'm basically going for, what do you call it, Twilight Forge. So what's the thought process behind just simply the Twilight?
Okay, so basically, when I see that he's doing Robo, then he's not going for any type of DTs. So I just place down my Twilight, Morgates, or Forge and try to beat him.
Okay.
Try to beat him with Stalkers. I really like playing my Stalkers versus Robo opening. When I don't see anything, then I go Robo because it might be anything. When I see Twilight, I mostly go for Twilight 2, or it is a Twilight into Robo. But, I mean, if he has a Stalker and a Sentry, then I know that he's not going for DTs. But if he has Stalker, he might go for DTs, so yeah.
Okay. Don't want to disturb or anything. Unless we have something specific, we should actually just speed it up at least like 3 to 4. Not too fast, but first because I saw that it's a 26-minute replay. And second of all, I just realized that we're past the midnight mark. And there's still Origin as well, who maybe wants to sleep.
Okay, so he's scouting. I'm not scouting. Yeah, I placed that. I placed that forward. Now I'm coming out with a push. I think I should. No, I actually shouldn't win this push. But it still, yeah, distracts him from making probes. I don't know why he started making Twilight. Maybe he thought that I'm just gonna go to charge, but yeah, I'm not going into charge that quickly. So yeah, I think I would make my fourth, like, yeah, in the sixth, 7th minute. And now, yeah, I'm gonna make a fourth now. So this is a pretty standard fourth. Sometimes I like to make my fourth in the 6th minute. Sometimes when I get supply blocked, I even make it at like 5:30.
Okay.
So yeah, it really depends on my situation.
Good old situation.
And now I try
especially
to,
if it's PvP, it's like depends. Does my opponent has DTs at 2 minutes in my base, swiping all my probes? Or does he have disruptors at 2 minutes 30 with the DTs?
Yeah, now some offensive blinks. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain my mindset behind blink micro because it would take ages, literally ages.
Yeah, I guess you just try to, I don't know, do you go for like sniping and then blinking back? I guess that's probably one of the types. The other one is basically when you just try to blink back your damage stalkers, or when you want to snipe something, you blink on top of it.
Yeah, I have different mindsets for every matchup with my Blink Stalker micro. Also, I've seen that he has 2 Zealots, actually 1 Zealot, and it might be a misclick, but you don't make 1 Zealot in 8 minutes of the game because you misclick. So I thought that he must have been doing charge. So I went for the Twilight. Yeah, he was going for charge. I blinked back. I really had so much more than he had. Yeah, I was more going into upgrades and pure stalkers. And as long as he didn't have too much zealots, I was really fine. Also, I had the 2 upgrade lead, I think. Yeah. And I was also making a 5th base by now. And also, I think, making more workers. War Prism.
You're actually expanding super fast in PvP.
Yeah. War Prism, uh, some disruptors. This War Prism, I don't remember what I used it for, but I used it for something for sure.
You rarely use a War Prism, by the way.
Yeah,
Did you actually go through that explanation? Because
I'm trying to use War Prism more often. I just don't use it because I forget. Yeah, and
I mean, why? This is like pretty
I
much the most useful tool that the Protoss army has, in my opinion.
sometimes I forget. Sometimes my situation. Sometimes when I actually remember, my situation is so shitty that I can't afford to make two zealots. So yeah.
Okay, makes sense. I accept that as an explanation.
Also on this map, I really like to expand in this straight line as a fifth because it's really easy to defend it. Like you have a lot of open space which you can walk
Oh yeah,
through. Yeah, it's really close to your fourth.
true, true.
Yeah, I tried to snipe this Archon in here, but didn't really come out as intended.
Oh no, oh no. That Archon, man.
Yeah, but
That survived on a sliver of HP.
that fight wasn't really bad overall.
He has a more technical army, so this is kind of
Also,
scary, honestly.
wait, did he really? No, please, wait. He made Storm.
Yeah, I saw that. I just didn't want
Okay.
to ask because we don't care about what the other guy did.
Okay. Let's leave that alone. Also, in the same time, I'm doing warpins in his main base from Zeus. When he has more, I would have recalled, but I have better upgrades and I've seen it, so yeah, I just stayed there with them, tried to warp in more. And now I'm in a really stable situation. 3 disruptors, another 2 making, doing run bys everywhere. So
You're
yeah,
actually doing a really good job with that.
and also trying to push that third base. Also, he was going out into my second base. I came back, but at this point, in some games, I wouldn't mind losing second base because it's not really mining that much now. I mean, it still has some minerals, but it's really not much left on them.
Yeah, probably a couple of seconds, and a lot of probes would be in oversaturation.
Yeah.
Nice disruptor shots. You soften up a lot of those immortals.
So now, basically, my situation isn't perfect, but I'm leading in upgrades, which is perfect. So yeah, he might mine more, but I'm still doing run bys. He's not doing anything. Yeah, I still have more bases than him. I cleaned up his fourth base. I'm still doing more warping and more zealots, doing more
I actually like this. Yeah, I kind of like this. You're never letting up the pressure. That's cool. You're keeping him at home.
Yeah, the downside of this is that when he gathers some more army, I basically don't have anything at home.
Oh yeah.
So I might lose my second base, but I'm still keeping him busy and not able to mine from his fourth. So yeah, base-wise we are in the same situation. Now he revealed GTs to me.
Okay.
So I was chrono boosting my observer. I even cancelled a disruptor for it. When Rombuzz cancels a disruptor for observer, you know that.
It's a really shitty situation then.
Yeah. At least the army wasn't really great versus what I was playing. I had 5 Archons, some Disruptors. Archons died to
You went for
Disruptors.
Colossus in one of those rules.
Misclick.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, now I
Don't
see
worry,
that you changed it for this
I'm not
one.
going crazy. Also, this one DT surviving on 7 HP. Painful, painful, painful. Yeah, he had DTs everywhere and I struggle against DTs everywhere. But still, my situation wasn't that awful. In the terms of my... Oh my gosh.
Bloodrain actually suggested that I play a game or two just to keep my mind awake. We'll do that. I kind of want to go over Origins thing.
I like how your hair's changed.
My hair, yeah, my hair has its own life, so it's alive. It's alive.
Yeah, he tried to. Actually, this is a scary amount of DTs, but versus 5 Archons.
What? What is this? Oh my god. Let's go. You're not in position.
This is basically something you never want to see. PvP.
Ooh, you even recalled from that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, if he actually... Oh, wait, never mind. He also went for recall.
Yeah.
I don't think that's actually worth it for you now. If you would have caught those DTs, that would have been worth it, but... Like this? I don't know.
Yeah, now I had to split my army. Really?
Is your hair also alive, Jackie? Does it live its own life?
My hair is also awake. Still,
nice.
Like, when it's longer, it's just, yeah. And now he's attacking once again into 2 places. I'm attacking into his base too. And he didn't have any protection in there. So, yeah.
Yeah, you also get your own DTs. Yeah, but you're losing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so once again, this is the thing that I talked about. Wait.
Did you blow up your own stalkers? I think you did.
Wait.
Yes.
Please don't talk about that. This was...
No one saw anything. Move on. Nothing to see. Okay?
Yeah.
Nobody saw anything. Move on.
So once again, as we were talking in the previous game, maybe my economic situation was shitty.
Well, shit happens.
Yeah, but I still had a better army. Yeah, it was basically a counter to everything he had.
Which one? Disruptor?
The herd.
It's actually solid disruptor shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again you're basically showing what you're known for. Your disruptor control.
I mean, it could be better.
Honestly, for your level, trust me, like your shots are less based on luck and more based on like experience. That's all I can say. Okay. So warping DTs once again. I kind of like those backstab. Also, if someone doesn't really realize, DTs do a lot of damage. Like yeah, they swipe for a lot of damage.
He tries to backstab me.
It's actually big.
He tries to backstab me, but when I'm backstabbing him, yeah, he's just falling apart completely.
So nobody went for DT Blink. By the way, I like the observer speed. I guess that's specifically for the DTs, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, big. Nice.
Because my army was way faster.
Missed.
Than...
That's big.
My army was way faster than...
The
and
observer, yeah.
the observer, yeah. Also, I still had the upgrade advantage, which was still really good. Yeah, this situation was so hard to hold. Yeah,
wait,
really.
You did not lose your stuff, so...
I thought it's game at this point, because I really didn't deal much damage. And yeah.
I think you did a lot of damage. Like, look at this. You cleared
I mean, at his
all
main,
his
yes.
base. But he has his production here, so all the production is basically here. Thank you for another posture check. I need to remind myself as well. But luckily, you know, why do I have to remind myself if I have my chat reminding me to check my posture? You're fighting. Actually, I think you can even fight into this. This battery overcharge.
Yeah, I could. But it was more about delaying his observer coming to his main. At this point, he had almost no production. He was lacking for some production, but and also I don't know. Wait, let's rewind a bit. This was a really good move from my side. I was backing off because he had basically too much zealots, and I surrounded myself with my mine zealots off again, which was a really good move. Though they didn't last for really long. But still.
Yeah, because they took 200 damage during warping, so it's kind of unlucky.
Yeah, not once again I was in stable position. He was making... Yeah, no, he didn't clear these 4 DTs. His base DTs really...
Oh, these 4 DTs are MVPs, man.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And now he tried to take another base. Actually, if he would take this base, I would be in a really bad position.
Which base?
This on the top right.
Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, because he went for it, but guess you're going to deny it.
Yeah.
You should know it. Even if you don't see it, you should know it that this is coming in at this point, because that's pretty much the only free base.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, wait, hold on. You did not scout these 2 bases either. On the left side.
I knew that he's probably having some things in there.
Okay, now you actually scouted. Finally, the DTs decided to come down from the hill.
Yes, finally. Also, a massive DT run by from his side too. But yeah, he kinda F2'd them.
This is a really solid base. Oh, he's remaking all his gateways here.
Yeah.
But I think he lost his cybercore and never remade it.
So let's see. No, he didn't.
Oh man, 20 gateways, 23 gateways. What the hell? That's a lot of gateways.
24 gateways even, and you don't have a fucking cybercore. And I had only 9 gateways. Yeah, also this runway was really powerful and done so much damage. I still had my war prism floating somewhere.
Recall.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. Honestly, I wouldn't have gone for the recall. It's interesting that. Oh wait, he had the blink for the DTs. I had Shadow Stride. I don't know why it never blinked away.
Yeah, so he tried to deny, and I think he even denied my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say it's 7th base. Yeah, I don't really pay attention.
Also,
to
these kills on these warping your shield batteries and everything.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Really painful.
A lot of resources lost.
Yeah. And he still had 3k income. So it was, yeah, really hard for me. But yeah, once again, he wasn't trading for my army, he was trading for my economy. for my buildings.
Yeah, once again, yeah, so the Trump boy on the left. But he's trying basically the same thing that you did against him.
Yeah.
Run buying at multiple locations. This looks like a really close match, honestly.
I mean, if he would have upgrades.
Yeah, still the lack of upgrades.
Okay, wait, never mind. He had upgrades by now.
It's still behind one upgrade. I think it
Yeah.
did a lot of damage, but yeah, these DTs are actually just massacring you, pretty much.
Also, I was on 14 workers. Yeah, really, really bad situation for me economically. So I had to win this game with this stuff that I had in there. I was remaking workers, but really slowly. Yeah, and though he had really a ton of gates, he couldn't keep up with me.
Ooh, actually, his army supply just dipped. You destroyed the DTs, and that's pretty much it. Now the rest is zealots. Which honestly is kind of painful for him.
Yeah, especially in that choke point.
Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice thingy.
Yeah. So I went to take that base again and did
Oh yeah, now I guess he's just going to tap out because he has nothing left.
Yeah.
And you once again have his production.
And he has 77
really
workers. They weren't really mining. He tried to do like run bys. Yeah. I also destroyed his top right base for the 10th time in a row. He didn't even cancel it. And his bank really.
Yeah.
He had a
I
really
cannot afford it.
Yeah. He didn't even have an observer in there, so my DTs were just smashing him completely. He had like two observers on the map.
Wow, man, this is really... I guess this game is all about endurance and not quitting.
Yeah.
I probably would have quit like 2 or 3 times in this replay. Or so in this game. There was like 2 or 3 points where I actually would have quit. Unless I was super salty and just wanted to win. Sorry, actually I have 2 salty modes. One is where I quit because I'm not in the mood to actually deal with it. And I have the other salty mode where I'm like, no, not this time.
Yeah, and he just basically GG'd because he didn't have really have
production, probably. Yeah.
Production. He had like how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, he didn't actually have observers and robo. That's why.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. See, I actually didn't really see that because this point is like you should have one. Like there was so much DT battles going on that you should have one somehow. But I also had like a replay at some point that I think I even showcased that in my own in my mind session, where the opponent just sadly went for all range units and the observers came in faster, and I also A moved and I sniped the observer semi accidentally, because when I realized that, oh, that's the observer, I was like, even though I was already targeting it automatically, I was clicking on it. So even if something happens, I don't change targets last second. Then I started warping in DTs. That saved the game for me. So yeah.
Yeah, sniping observers can be really brutal.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments where you want to snipe the detection.
Yep.
The only thing that you cannot really snipe, oh, actually you can snipe it. It's called orbital sniping. I was gonna say you cannot snipe scan, but yeah, if you snipe the orbitals, then they have no scan. All right, Rombuzz, thank you very much for this really in-depth session. I actually enjoyed it. So if I have to just go through stuff, basically we learned about the usefulness of Colossi versus this pesky Roach Ravager composition. Something that I'm not too big of a fan of, because I think I got my Colossus or multiple Colossi blown up by this Roach Ravager ball. It's not fun. I think in the second game in that PvT, basically the decision making where to take that base, how to actually handle the pressure. Because honestly, for me there was two options. When I see the turn just mass dropping, I would actually just crumble and either leave or mess up the recall and then leave, or recall to the good nexus but too late, lose my nexus, mess up the recall, then lose my mind and basically leave the game. But yeah, you showed us actually in all games you showed us moments where you could have just left the game.
Yeah, like,
but you actually showed us that endurance is actually really powerful. So yeah, you basically just stayed in and just did your best, and in the end you just overwhelmed them. So I'm trying to apply that as well nowadays, and I'm having some good success with it. Like not giving up, keeping up the pressure, just like you did with that turn. I think I did that in my very first episode of Grindfest, where I went for that 4-gate blink and just never let up the pressure.
Yep.
So yeah. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too.
I don't know if chat has any questions. They can actually ask it. If you're staying in the chat for a bit, then you might be able to actually answer them if there's nothing like so quickly, if there's nothing like right now. So yeah.